All right. We have exactly an hour to execute this. So let's just do it. There's this new horror add-on called Immersive Horror, right? Um, I say I have an hour because I have to be in bed in an hour because I have to get up in like 5 hours. But I didn't have time to record and edit a whole video on this. So I'm going to do it live and then repost it, the live version of it. As you can hear, we got the creepy, creepy music in the background. Something's got to make this at least seem creepy, right? Going in lowest of low expectations because every week the marketplace sometimes will just drop these horror add-ons, and I believe that never want to have high expectations. You want to keep them pretty low in regards to this specific situation. So without further ado, we're just going to jump in. Here's a little bit about it. 31 new mobs, 10 new bosses, realistic effects, naturally generated dungeons and structures, jump scares, spells, new trees and vegetation. All right. And the first thing it says when you read the description is, "Are you afraid?" We're going to find out. You know, that's one thing I'm going to do. So here we go. There goes nothing. This shouldn't even take up the whole hour. I mean, I don't anticipate, experiencing the whole thing. I'm not acting like that. I forgot I'm live. Okay, can't edit that out. Oh, important warning. This game contains jump scares, loud sounds, and elements that may be frightening to some players. I will say I haven't seen a horror add-on do that. Interesting. Oh, I see some of those trees in the back. That's got to be from this add-on, right? If you're sensitive to sudden scares or have issues with horror content, play with caution. Headphones are recommended for a better experience. You have been warned. Good luck. I ain't gonna lie, that's a crazy warning. That's a crazy warning. I said I got to take crazy out the vocabulary. That's an unusual warning. It's not a typical warning you see on this Bedrock edition, but it warned me. So I have no excuse. Configurator. All right. Oh, Get. I hate these biomes with a passion. Minecraft. Why? I do like that it added its own biomes, and these fog effects, that's from the add-on itself. That is the only add-on I have installed. I feel like the music I have turned on is too loud. Okay. Then turn the main audio up. This is probably gonna set me up for some nasty jump scares if they're actually as scary as I think. I'm seeing some stuff up here. Before I open this book, I'm just gonna explore what's in the environment. What is this? A fungi flower. Some of y'all got fungi flowers growing in your room in your homes as we speak right now. Okay. What's this? Probably a fungi flower as well. That looks like a portal to another dimension. Perhaps I don't want to be so quick to walk into this. Teleporting in. What? No, I just got here. Okay, you have to stay in it. I need materials before I go anywhere. So let me get that out the way. And real fast, video. Distance. So all this stuff is just all the fog that's in here. That comes that way. Enable jump scare camera. Yeah, leaving all that. Enable fog. Yeah. I didn't do anything. Okay, but that was it. So not too much. Go ahead and open this before I get started. Immersive horror. Intro. The balance of light and shadow has collapsed, and creatures from distant realities have spilled into the overworld. Conquer them all and confront your deepest fears. Spellcraft. You can make your own magic, infuse these 3 items together in an infusing table to get different magic tomes. Grim Essence, Grimorium, Magatama, infusing. I'm less interested in the spells and the magic and stuff. I just want to see it, like how scary this can be. Pushing enemies in a 5-block radius, granting speed for rejection, fear, Inflict weakness and slowness to enemies in a 10 block radius for 15. Okay, so these are some of the spells and stuff. Vampire Mark, Grace Period. Beastery. Here you'll have some intel gathered by past adventures of some of the monsters. This knowledge will be of use, so be sure to keep it. These places appear around the overworld, waiting for prey. It stares. The blue moon. During the blue moon, no monsters will spawn. You can take a break. Nice. The blood moon. Got it. Typical. The barn. Some of the structures you might encounter. Abandoned diner. That's paying homage to Five Nights at Freddy's. Clearly. Respect. Circus of Horror. Haunted Asylum. The structure aspect to it is actually kind of neat. I'm all for that. Back rooms. Oh, hang on, bro. I might just be straight up hating. I do like the concept of this, but is the execution where it needs to be? That's the question. Items, armor, just like every other add-on, it's gonna come with the armor and the items. Got to be the full experience, right? Sigils. After defeating a boss, you'll get a sigil. It's the mark that proves you've beaten that boss. Okay. You'll find a bunch of new vegetation to decor the desired, I guess, spot. Got it. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Let's get started here. Oh. You know what? It's fine. I jumped in a little prematurely. And because of that, I do not have Essentials add-on. But it's okay. I don't feel like I'm going to be playing that long. An hour max. Like, at most, that's how long I'm going to be playing is an hour. So whatever I can experience within an hour, yeah. That's what you're going to be viewing today. That's weird. That is so weird. Playing Bedrock Edition full screen for me has been awful. The input delay when I go full screen, yeah, nightmarish. That's truly the scariest thing I might experience today is the input delay. So just a heads up. Okay. No more complaining, bro. Lock in. I can deal with it. It's just a little bit of input delay. Nothing I haven't experienced before. Welcome to the input delay horror add-on. Yeah. This is me just... Think of this stream as me attempting to get another video out, but not having time to edit a video. So you're getting this live stream instead, which later on will probably become its own post. Depends, we'll see. Otherwise, so just the usual content, right? Every now and then I do reviews of new horror add-ons that I see that look somewhat entertaining, right? I'm not opposed to giving things a chance. Especially if it's on Bedrock. Because I'm here for it, okay? It wasn't a thing before the Cave Dweller, and the Cave Dweller came out, and everybody and their mother. That's a Cave Dweller sound effect, isn't it? Maybe that's just a Minecraft sound effect. I'm mixing it too. Anywho. Yeah, I feel like that trend of horror stuff on the marketplace started after the Cave Dweller because of the success it had. Grab a sword. This music's a little intense, but you know, I have it playing in the background just to give it that ambiance. Yeah, I don't think the add-on's gonna carry itself, so that's why I got the music playing. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to like reset it in a couple of minutes. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? If you guys are in the chat, I'm really not reading it right now. I'm in go mode right now. I'm in focus mode. All right. I'll read it in 10 minutes. How about that? Cool. So whatever you got to say it. Get it off your chest. All right, let's check this portal out. This music feels like it's setting the stage for this portal. Here goes nothing. Oh, hold up. There's two sheep over here. I'm not passing up on this. Grow up. That seemed like an insult towards the sheep, but I just wanted it to grow up because I didn't think there was a third adult sheep, but there is. Yeah, come on. So the visuals alone I'm not mad at it. You know, a lot of horror items just add a lot of fog to make it spooky. So they understood the assignment. So that's why it looks like I have 8 chunks of render distance. Here we go. Teleporting to somewhere. Okay. Clearly, I teleported to the back rooms. What is that? What does this mean? Okay, move. Where am I supposed to go? Let me go. What? Slain by the pecker. I don't even want to tell you what I think. That sounds interesting to me. I'm just gonna leave it at that. The pecker. The pecker. Do you know what that means to some people? All right. And another dead end. That was really my first impression of this mod. I walk into a vortex, teleports me to the back rooms. I get jumped by a pecker and a smiler. I'm mad. I'm hurt. Now I gotta restart. Gave myself an hour today, bro. At least I got some action. All right? Pecker didn't hold back. Yo. When are we gonna get some quality horror on the Bedrock? I don't think I should hold my breath for that. All right? Well, you guys, you see, this is the quality. This is the level of effort and detail we got. I mean, the effort's there. I'm not gonna sit here and just be belligerent the whole stream, but let's say it like it is. Some people spend a lot of time doing things, right? That doesn't always mean it was done well. Oh, let's give you the resources, buddy. Let's see what you can do. That's not my specialty. I just give honest feedback, right? That's my specialty. That's my specialty. Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that was... There's another... Okay, well, we got our first night cycle. I'm not going back into that. It's cool. Everything has reset. But I'm just gonna not go back into that portal. Clearly, I wasn't prepared. So what I'm gonna do from this point forward is just survive like normal. Probably build a homeless shelter somewhere and bunker down there for the night. Looks like there's might be a nice inviting cave right there. You know, same old, same old. Okay. Not gonna lie, truth be told, sometimes I see old videos of the cave dweller on my channel, and I just think, man, how is it that at this time creators was really in their bag for real, right? In other words, for you simpletons, they really executed well, you know? And I'm waiting for the day that happens again. To the extent where I'm seeing it, you know, when you see something on the marketplace, you're thinking, oh, okay, this might be somewhat legit. And you can't rule that out entirely, because sometimes that is true, but most of the time it's not. Yeah. God. What is that thing? Crawling around on his hands and knees. Do I even dare approach that? It looks like it's already trying to approach me. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, listen, man. I don't know who got you moving like that, but I'm not a chiropractor. I cannot fix your posture. Okay. See a doctor. See someone certified. That's not me. You know what? Come on. Why, why did he swing at me like that? Bro. Bro is from the trenches. Why did he swing at me like that? Nah, he done been through some stuff. I don't want to mess with him. I'm not sure what entity or creature that is, but he's slowly approaching again, and I don't like it. All right. This is obviously not the ideal start. I did have enough wool earlier to make a bed, but let's go try to find some of those structures. All right. Don't get taken out by that skeleton, and we should be good. That was the one thing looking at this I was pretty excited about, is that they added structures. That's a cool concept that should be explored more often. Nope, can't go that way. Can I just be left alone? No, apparently not. Y'all got me messed up. I'm gonna experience this add-on on my terms. Hold up, do I have /time set? Is it on? No, it's not. Look at that feed, bro. Slain by the pecker. I just don't even. What is that? Wait. What is that thing? What are you? Bro, I can't take this serious, man. I can't, bro. I'm trying to. What the freak? Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh on my neck like that, man. Don't. All right, bro. Let's just go find some structures. Are you lost? Why are you sit? I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's a werewolf, I think. Yeah, he's there. I hit one of these lovely women. Okay, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. What? Blow up! Yeah. Use 100% of your brain. Haven't done that since I've started the channel. That's a new, different type of wood. Get away from me. Crimson stem. That's just pulled from the nether, is it not? Oh, Lord. Okay, let's just try to find a structure. Why did I hit that woman sitting down on the ground? She was not meant to be bothered. I do not condone this behavior. I was just curious, honestly. She was just chilling there, you know? So I've seen the werewolf. I've seen the whatever she was. I've been to the back rooms all in under an hour. So, you know, you definitely can get this add-on and experience some things quite rapidly. I don't have a lot of compliments so far, but that's not going to be unusual in a situation like this. The last time I did a stream like this, it was for the Nightmare add-on, and that was atrocious. Every dweller in that, right, had like this green smoke, which I interpreted as fart. They were all fart dwellers, because when you hit them, they just sprayed it everywhere. All right, it smelled awful. All right, it smelled like y'all's breath in the morning. It was bad. So after enduring that, I figured I might as well try something that looked pretty similar in terms of quality, and it's about the same. You know, it's about the same. Okay. Really? Can I sit still for a few seconds? I'm being watched by a lot of eyes. Also, real quick, run the music back. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be getting scared. There we go. Now I'm scared all over again. This is what I was missing. I got you guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep you immersed for as long as I can. When I don't have to like edit a video, it is nice, but the downside is that I can't edit out all the boring bits, all the, so I have to just talk through them like a maniac. But we make it work, right? My brain is wired to do that, unfortunately. I could probably sit in a room without a camera and just talk, right? Just get my thoughts out, just so that I can hear my thoughts. Yeah. Which I don't feel like is that unusual, right? Okay, let's resurface, guys. This is intense. Okay, morning time. Yay. How many times have I done this process? 3 times today? I'm not gonna blame the add-on. It's just my fault. It almost happened again. Look at this. And the input lag right now is not even letting me jump. Okay. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. All right, now at least that is daytime. I can go look for structures. So let's attempt that. Push come to shove, I'll just fly around in creative until I find one. And then that'll be like how I just finish off the review, My thing is you should always try them out in survival. Try to experience as much as you can on the potential that it might be really good while you're playing survival. And if that's not the case, then just fly around in creative and check it out. And I mean this in like a review setting, like not if I'm planning on making an actual video on it. All right, that'd be weird. Oh, I said I was gonna check the chat in 10 minutes. Let me do that. I'm gonna say what's up to all 2 of you. What's up? Oh, 10 of y'all. I got 10 of y'all in here. What's up? I'm gonna go back to the top. Swipe all the way to the top. What's up, Lazar? Peak horror add-on. Hopefully it's good. Peak. So far it's week. Yep, week add-on. Weak sauce right now. Sean, what's up, man? Lewis, what's up? What's going on, brother? So much better than Call of War is the best horror add-on. Lazar, you're a comedian, bro. You know that's not true. What's the name of the mod? It's in the title, bro. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's in the thumbnail. Hate is crazy. Lazar, peak is the game. Sean, okay, y'all going back and forth. See, let me acknowledge someone else. Nego shot. Is this add-on like in the marketplace? Yes, it is. It's in the marketplace, bro. Hopefully after this stream, you'll know if you'll want it or not. Sheepy, what's up, bro? I don't usually see you in this setting. It's good to see you, bro. Dimitri, this doesn't look that bad. Now that I know there's 10 of y'all in here, maybe I'll lock in a little bit more, all right? Maybe I'll try to like take it a little more serious. But I'll say so far, I walked through a portal that took me to the back rooms and I got jumped by something called the Pecker. I don't think you heard me right. The Pecker. And then there was like a Smiler and this other entity. Not an ideal scenario, not an ideal start. But my main objective is to see some of the structures they got in here, because to me, that's really cool that they have different structures. One of them pays homage to Five Nights at Freddy's, or at least that's what it looked like. And in specific, if it was a white sheep, he wouldn't have done that. That was a controversial statement to make. I'm gonna walk away. But as you can see, it adds some of these different colored trees and biomes and whatnot. So it's a different take on it. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not creative. It's creative. But it's giving that cheap horror feel, like the one that you typically see. So let's find a structure though, and maybe I'll shut up. Maybe that'll shut me up, man. Have a bite to eat. There you go. There you go. How are we looking on time? Pretty good. 25 minutes in. Said I wanted to be on here for about an hour to experience everything I could in an hour. Hopefully that's enough for you guys to. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm that dude who's gonna sway you whether you want this or not, because that's not me. Really, just take it as like everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Because what I like and what I enjoy is not gonna be what you like and enjoy, right? But I set my bar pretty high too. If y'all see a structure that I miss, just say something, all right? I am not seeing any. Oh my, cave. You know, I would, but I'm not here for that. All right, I might just fly around a little bit and see if I can find any structures, because I'm really invested in that. I want to see those. Fly up. Ugh. All right. And all this fog, this is also part of the add-on. I did not add anything to make this more foggy. I must say it is kind of distracting. Maybe during the day it should be off, you know, and then at night. It does come with a configurator. What are those? What the sheep's doing? Let's talk about it. Never mind. All right. Wait. Bro, did this not even spawn all the way in? Bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to blame it on the add-on, but maybe this is a Minecraft glitch. Look at this. This is supposed to be one of the structures. All right, let me walk in there in survival. Yeah, as if I'm just approaching this. Oh, guys, I stumbled upon this structure. Let's see what it is. Let's check it out. Hello? Oh, there's cobwebs in these barrels. Oh no, let's go upstairs. More cobwebs. Oh my. That's scary. Paper! No. It reminds me of all those essays and exams I had to take. Oh no. The test questions, they're coming back. I must make them proud. What am I talking about? All right, we're going back to creative. I honestly can't give you like a. I'm trying to fly right now, but because of the input delay, it's not letting me. Come on! This is why I can't record in full screen anymore, because of this very reason. There we go. Okay, and this looks like some type of graveyard that comes with it. Okay, I'll show you all this portal, right? This is where it took me. All right, you wait, you sit in it, teleporting 3, 2, 1, right? I'm going in creative this time, so it should be a little different. All right, we're back in the back rooms, right? That's a pecker right there. Yep, so just so you know, that's what a pecker looks like. And once you're in here in survival, you gotta figure out how to escape. There's a lot of dead ends though. Watch how quickly they get me up out of here. Like I just got in here, right? I mean, granted, I don't have a lot of. I'm gonna set my spawn in here. Yep. Yeah, try to get rid of me now. Try to get rid of me now. Uh-huh. Yeah, guess what? I'm back. Back like a bad habit. Come on. Guys, what is this? Why do horror add-ons come out every week? Right? Usually it's like 1 or 2, right? Usually it's just 1, let's be real. And this is what they put out there. I can't, bro. We got to reach a point where we're like, what is happening? Right? I can dive into detail and depth of all I want, but at the end of the day, bro, like, this is supposed to scare 3-year-olds. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here, bro. Lazar, You got to save the community, bro. You got to save the community. Look at this. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done. So these are all the new add-ons right now, right? Right. And I saw this one. I'm thinking like, oh man, you know, this is gonna be decent. Hopefully, right? I'm gonna rate it 4 out of 10. All right. 4 is very generous. 4 is very generous. Now you see, like, there's a entity Dracula, which I'm assuming if you ran into another one of those structures, he would be in there. And they're like bosses, right? So yeah, he's one of the 10 new bosses. I wasn't big on the realistic effects. You know, they were kind of okay. The creatures are low res, low quality. You know, the bar is set a little higher for me. You know, I know creators who make horror mods like Lazar, and he puts AI into them, and it's just like, it's good. It's good. And then you play something like this, same old stuff. 10 new bosses, 31 new mobs. Do you have what it takes to survive these challenges? It's scary, I promise. Give me your money. Stop it, bro. I'm gonna crash out. Man. Paper equals job application. That's pretty funny, Sheepy. I was thinking test exams, but job application is pretty funny. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was thinking. Let's see. Sean, I think mostly just above average horror add-on in the marketplace. This add-on, since it doesn't fit Minecraft, nor does it try to, it's out of place. Spamming sound effects is not scary nor tough. I agree, bro. I agree. Lazar, let's play the Call of the Forest live. We can do that one day, but I gotta get to bed soon, bro. I just wanted to try this out. How much money was this worth? This was $4.99. So about 800 mine coins. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you not to play it, but you know, just proceed with caution. I'm gonna watch the trailer. See if it was anything like my experience. New effects. Not the typical I see you, right? What are we doing? Somebody's newborn child sound effect. Got it. Cool. Immersive horror. 8 new dungeons. Saw 2 of those. I didn't see that or this. I met him. He pimp slapped me. Okay. I saw the werewolf. I did not see that giant spider. 6 new armors. Typical. What's an add-on in the marketplace if it doesn't just have a random set of new armor or items, right? It just has to come with it. Yeah, bro, it's butt cheeks. I'm just gonna put it. I'm just gonna say that. All right, y'all, bro. I gotta get out of here, man. I can't keep doing this, man. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm like, I'd say every other week I waste at least $5 to $6, just hoping that maybe it's decent. It's not, bro. Same old stuff. Same old stuff. Same old stuff, y'all. Hey, but shout out to Ninja Studios, you know. I would say I don't ever invalidate someone's hard work. They did work hard on it. It's good. But I set the bar high. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, yeah, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys had a good time. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. About $5 for this is rough. Yes, bro. My pockets are hurting. They're hurting bad. About to have a newborn baby, and yeah, bro. I'm out here wasting valuable money. It could feed my kid's mouth. But nah, right into their pockets, man. You said it's not that deep. I know. I'm just doing it for dramatic effect. That's all it is. Just play another update of the Cave Dweller add-on. There is no update. People have been telling me that lately. There's no update for the Cave Dweller. There's not. I don't know who's feeding y'all these lies, but there's not. You have a good night too, Sheepy. Peace out, man. I guess I should go ahead and get out of here. I gotta be up at 5 a.m. It's 11. So y'all do the math. I'll see y'all when I see y'all, okay? Have a good night. Good morning. Afternoon. I don't know what time it is for you. All right, go watch.